Hi, everyone. Welcome again to another edition of Fresh. This is the show that's all about food, entertainment, design, wellness, and green living. And we're inside the Countryside Kitchen here at the beautiful American Countryside Farmers Market. And with me once again is Deb Alwine. And we're going to talk a little bit about the happenings here, Deb, at the market. But want to just touch base, if we can, real quickly on what happened last weekend. The market celebrating 2 years. And my goodness, what a gala event you had here.
It was quite a festive experience. We enjoyed having so many people come out. We want to thank everyone that came out to celebrate with us.
It was exciting, and the parking lots were full, and now the cars have gone back home, and we're clearing things out for the big spring fling animal and pet adoption. That's just one of the things happening yet today, right?
That's correct. That'll start at 10 o'clock this morning, and it'll probably run until 3, and it'll be out in our south parking lot in the island area. So right around the island there, that'll be a great place to do that event.
Lots of cats and dogs in need, and especially in this economic time of downturn, animals sometimes are left abandoned, and some of them don't have food, and you're going to do something to help, aren't you?
Right. We'd ask everyone if they could to bring some dog food or cat food, and that will be given to the animals in need.
All right, a great project and a great cause. So come out here, and lots of pet activities too. So if you have a cat or a dog, you want to bring them out, Deb, they're welcome, aren't they?
Oh, most certainly. I just want to quickly mention that the Elkhart County Humane Society will be here, the All-Star Greyhounds. Of course, the event is partially sponsored by Molly's Barkery, which is one of our vendors here at the market. And there's going to be agility demos, a cart pull, let me say that again, and pet photography and pet blessings.
Well, something for every pet. Right there, cat or dog. Well, coming up real soon, too, not this weekend, but coming up in the near future, another visit from Marianne Leanhart Cross. She's going to be cooking in the kitchen, isn't she?
That's right, she is, and that'll be on June 13th, and she's going to do food preservation, and that'll start at 10:30, and those tickets are $5 per person. They can be purchased in advance or on the day of the show, and you can purchase those here in the kitchen.
All right, Marianne Leanhart Cross, again, working her magic here in the kitchen at the Countryside Kitchen inside the American Countryside Farmers Market. Any of these events that we talk about, by the way, if you'd like to revisit them or just double-check on the dates, you can go to myfresh.tv and link on to the American Countryside Farmers Market. Well, coming up in the next couple of weeks as well, actually about 3 weeks or so after the visit from Marianne Leanhart Cross, is your gigantic yard sale.
Our super gigantic market yard sale, yes. We have forms available at the Welcome Center for that, and it's $10 for each 10 by 10 space. So we want you to gather up your items and bring them on out and have a great time here at the market. Hopefully you'll be able to make some money, and we'll all have a good time together.
Good way to do it. And you can also become a temp vendor or an outdoor vendor if you're participating in the yard sale. Why not just take it a few more weeks out, or maybe a few more months even?
That's right. We do have plenty of space, and we always have room to grow on the outside. So we have several outside vendors that are currently open now, as well as our cabin vendors, but we have room for many more. So if you think you might like to give this a try, that would be a prime time to do that.
Deb, before we went on, you were talking about the last weekend of the celebration of the 2-year anniversary here of the market, and the helicopter was out here with those rides over the area. And one of the interesting things about those helicopter rides, which will return to the market maybe sometime later this summer, is the fact that you're flying over some of the quilt gardens, including the one right here.
That's correct. The quilt gardens, I think there are 16 within the county. And so for those of you that maybe would like to get an aerial view, hopefully we'll have Mr. Sharkey back with his helicopter, and he'll be able to accommodate.
Well, if you don't like to go up in the air, you can keep your feet on the ground with the Red Barn Milers. Those guys are out there outside now with their new trails.
That's right. Last weekend for our second anniversary celebration, they had a ribbon cutting ceremony for their outdoor walking paths, so that's open. You can also see our Victory Garden, which is out at the east end, the northeast end of the market, and I think I see plants popping and growing out there. And our quilt garden hopefully will be blooming soon too.
Lots of beautiful color here at the American Countryside Farmers Market. All kinds of flavor as well. And there's a new vendor, I guess you would say, or a person who's really specializing in adding flavor to popcorn. And that's down on the first floor.
It is. It's right beside Molly's Barkery, and Pat's down there, and she's got popcorn, and she's got a variety of seasonings, some which I never would have imagined would be good on popcorn, but she tells me they are. So you'll want to come check her out.
Like what? Do you have an example? Rutabaga popcorn or
I'm not sure about that, but I know there was cinnamon, and I believe there was one that was maybe jalapeno pepper. Just some different, unusual things that I wasn't too sure about. But like I said, she says they're all pretty good.
Well, we'll take her word at that, won't we? Well, Deb, thank you very much. I think we've covered just about everything here. And if we haven't, just go to the website, again, myfresh.tv, and link on to the American Countryside Farmers Market and review with the rest of us all of the events that are happening, including those that are happening this morning with the Spring Fling animal and pet adoption. That's kind of highlighting the weekend right here at the market. Deb, thanks again.
Thank you.
Deb Alwine. We'll be back with more right after this. Stay tuned.